link there. I mean, of course. Yes, you probably know I just you probably told me that. Oh no, I just said that since what's name I just connected to you. You probably took it. Also, like I figured once upon a time. I know way before. You mean it was like, yeah, I talking about
Are you not playing the videos from
I'm just streaming. Okay. I'm just doing streaming.
Wait, you do the audio? Because I don't know.
wait, what's this? Awesome. All right. Great day. He's under text. He's not disappearing.
Yeah.
Are you getting the video ready?
Yeah. I just need to post the link.
All right, let's get seated, guys. We're about to get started soon. Are you ready?
Yeah.
As soon as you're ready. This is yours?
Yeah, it's mine.
Okay.
No.
Oh, okay, mine.
If it's casting, it shouldn't do it, right?
I don't know. It's the first time I'm setting it up, so.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's get seated.
All right, who's ready? Yeah! Woo! All right, so product sales are going to be closed from now. Julia's taking care of that, and Rohit is in charge. The tagging team is in charge of the sales of the tools. So after the PASE, come and take a look with some great tools. So first, to start off, we're going to start with the awesome video. right, guys, let's all get seated.
The only reason I go to a gym is so that when I'm tested in the real arena of life, you know, the ocean, the mountains are off as just pass the test. I crush it. And that's what I like to call destination exercise. Sports nutrition is a $19 billion category with half of U.S. adults as consumers. Excess Sports Nutrition is launching with 15 great tasting products for a variety of interests and needs. Excess Sports Nutrition fuels my workouts, and those workouts fuel my adventures. Getting hydrated and staying there is the entry and exit point for peak performance. I always top off my system with Excess Hydrate before things get moving. I count on Excess Hydration to quench my thirst and improve my body's hydration. On a scale of 1 to 10, the pre-workout takes my game to 11. They're safe and have been banned substance tested. Throw a couple energy bars in a pack or pocket and keep a smoothie charge handy so you can keep things really moving when your situation hits critical mass. Excess Energized products give my body a boost in everything I do. When you're feeling the pain of victory, an Excess post-workout recovery drink really helps you bounce back. That unique combination of whey and casein proteins in the bars and shakes offers one of the most unique blends that lasts longer than the locker room. And think about it this way. When you throw yourself over cliffs in life, Excess Recharge will help you recover faster from workouts while building that lean muscle mass. Excess Sports Nutrition connects the opportunities I need with the adventures I crave. So start your journey, fuel your adventure, enjoy the ride. Never stop discovering. Wherever your quest takes you, Excess has you covered. Hydrate, energize, recharge.
All right. Awesome video. So guys, my name is Papu Dev. Proud to be part of Operation PhD. So, you know, proud to be part of Operation PhD's team and DC Nanda and Sangeeta's team. And we have a power pack session tonight. Okay, so get your notes ready. You're gonna learn about some nutrition products, and I'm gonna bring up a guy, and just by looking at him, you'll know that he's using everything we just showed you. Okay, so put your hands together for Roland.
Artistry Hydra B Mr. Buck. Artist.
Should I dance? Hey guys, how are you doing tonight? Awesome, man. Good place to be tonight. I love being here with you guys. Well, I'm going to talk to you about Excess Sports Nutrition. I just saw the video, which is really amazing and well put together. I'm going to speak to you about a variety of products that I personally use. So I can speak from experience, I've used it, and it's worked, and I love it. And of course, it's in my business, I get to retail it, and talk about it at the time. So, quick hands, who in here moderately exercise, or at least, even if you don't exercise a lot, even having a recreational sport, something you do, like a little, your lifestyle thing, something here can help you boost that, lifestyle. So, for me, I do a lot of running, bodybuilding, and all the stuff. It's a habit of mine I've had since I was young. So having this has helped me to really reach my maximum achievement in that, sports nutrition area. And going to the gym all the time, people always ask me, "Hey man, what do you use?" And it's so easy to say I use this because I had it with me all the time. All right. So let's get started. One of the things, so my workout. First of all, I don't use the Excess free workout unless I'm doing more than 3.5 miles. Because I feel like if you do less than that, you're kind of not, you're wasting, and you'll be awake for a long time if you at night. I know before I took it and I didn't work out enough, I was up all night till 4 in the morning. So you don't want to know what happens. All right. So the first thing is access pre-workout. And it's so amazing once you find out what's in it, but I picked a few things just to kind of show you how it works. The first thing that it has is rhodiola. And you all know what rhodiola is. It's going to put in there. And I think rhodiola pretty much maximize your workout. Okay? It promotes focus. I think like it boosts more dopamine in your brain. It helps you focus once you work out. I know for a fact if I don't use that, the difference from when I do use it when I don't use it. It maximizes physical endurance because your body needs that energy. So if you go for a long time, you tend to kind of lose all that stuff. So it helps you go longer. Not just cardiovascular, but muscular as well. Okay? And niacin, because sometimes if you try this, it's right here. This is the work I'm talking about. Access pre-workout. It's amazing. If you haven't got it yet, try it out. If you do work out, give it a shot. So it has niacin in it, and a lot of times, if you try it and your skin starts itching a little bit the first time, you get a little red, that's okay, because it's a flushing system goes through your body. Niacin pretty much expands your blood vessels where it goes to your body. And it helps you, so it helps all this stuff go through your body really, really fast. So niacin is not bad, it's good for you actually. It has some good benefits. So it has niacin that helps, promotes, and it also is water soluble. So if you have a lot of it, it goes to your body, it gets flushed out. So you don't need to worry about it. That's one thing that's really good about this product. It doesn't have anything that can contaminate your liver or anything else like that. It has a right amount based on the research from, Amway. Also, it has something that's called beta-alanine. You ever heard it before? It's called beta. I'm gonna call it beta A because there's too many syllables. For me, if I say too many, that's not stuttering. So beta A, okay. So it's usually stored in your muscle, and when muscle contracts, it becomes more acidic. Okay. Now, as you work out, if the muscle becomes more acidic in your body, it tends to stop contracting. Okay, and when it stops contracting, what happens is that you lose your feel, you lose that energy. So what Beta-alanine does for you is this: it helps you pretty much it controls that acid level in your body. So as you go for it, it reduces as you go forward. It keeps you going longer and longer and longer. I know for a fact when I went running this morning, I told it before I went out running, and what it did for me was, you can feel from the beginning when you start going, you feel that energy. You keep going, and once your body gets that fatigue level, when you're tired, you feel like stopping. But when you take this product, as you go forward, you feel that extra boost. You keep going. It's like your body knows the difference, and you feel it. So that's one thing it does for you. And so, like I said, the more acid you have, the more fatigue and the less contraction in your muscle. Okay, so Beta-alanine contracts by decreasing muscle acid, and you can do more with your workout. So that's amazing. That's one thing. The first thing I noticed from not using it to using it. And I know for a fact, and even back in high school, there were more other things that I used for working out in college and stuff. And I knew, my workout didn't last for an hour plus. It was only for like half an hour to 45 minutes because I worked out a lot intense. So try it out, give it a shot, and you will see the difference in your workout. Okay. So now in the process of working out, so once you get the boost to get you started off, you're going hardcore. The next thing you want to do is stay hydrated. Okay. Hydration is really important for your body. First of all, I think it regulates your body temperature and keeps your joints lubricated, and it also transfers nutrients throughout your entire body. Just be hydrated in itself. Okay, so excess hydrate is really excellent for your workout because it replaces some electrolytes that you lose when you work out. So when you work out, you sweat a lot, you lose all those things like sodium, you lose what's called potassium and chloride, which supports normal blood pressure in your body. So when you sweat, and for me, I know I pour when I sweat, and when I run, I really pour. And I realized sometimes before when I run a lot, and I realized halfway through my workout, fourth or fifth mile, I feel that fatigue coming on, and I getting really tired. And before I didn't know why I got so tired, I sweat a lot, and I'm losing all those important things, the electrolytes. And Gatorade, you see, is okay. Or the other competition, let me say, they were okay, but the thing is that it has so much sugar, and usually after I was done, I had this pasty taste in my mouth afterwards when I played football back in high school and college. And I didn't use it often because that flavor and that taste was really weird. So I drank more water. But now, when I use excess hydrate, that flavor, that sticky taste is not in there anymore. You know, it just it's clean, it's really fresh, and it's got really low sugar in it. That's the benefit. Low sugar. Okay? So it regulates body temperature, so now also electrolytes, you know, so that, yeah, you lose it to sweat, and it has B vitamins and selenium, which fights free radicals in your body. When you work out, stress happens in your body, your cells start to die off and all that stuff, so you need to, you know, so B vitamins and selenium also is called, so B vitamins and selenium. Or B-linium, that's what they put together. It's a fusion of the two together, okay? And a story, I was working out last week. My workout is mixed up with, it's called high intensity interval training, meaning that I do a lot of weights for a fast-paced workout, you know, because I heard it, you know, I've learned that it burns more fat through the process of, you know, working out. And doing it for a whole hour plus is really, you know, exhausting. Before, half an hour, 40 minutes, I'm done, because there's so much to do. But in the middle of my workout, using the hydration right here, it replaces, it gives me back what I need, you know, to continue going. And once I take it, I feel refreshed. I could go longer, an hour plus. You know, I was going on, and kept going, and I was sweating a lot. But guess what? I was replenishing my body with this the whole time, which is awesome. So if you're a runner, you work out a lot, make sure you hydrate your body in the process of it, and at the end of your workout with this. It's amazing. You know, and it tastes really well, by the way. So yeah, so far so good. Now, as you go through your workout, you want to recharge. Once the work, in the gym up, you want to recharge your body with this excess protein powder. It is amazing, top of the line. Not only does it rebuild muscles, it helps you lose fat as well. Get you more lean, you know, more fitted, you know. And muscle is really important for your body posture. You need to have muscle for good posture. So it's good to kind of practice those things, and protein helps you rebuild this muscle, you know. Once you tear your muscle tissue apart, and then, you know, as you work out and all that stuff, whatever regular things you do, you need to replenish it. Your body creates 12 amino acids by itself. It needs 20 to have usable protein. So you need that extra 8 from an outside source. Usually we use meats and other stuff. I get that, but that's great. But if you're working and you want some good protein source, this has 10 amino acids in it, essential amino acids. So that's really good, about 10 grams. So you add that in there in your workout, and then you can build those muscles you need to go forward. It has 10 in there, and it has a special protein called casein protein. It's mixed with whey protein. Now, what happened with that is leaner, okay, and also, like I said, it helps boost your metabolism. You know, and it suggests that you, in half an hour after your workout, you should take it. You know, to help you, and it's a slow breakdown too in your bloodstream. Okay, so go slow breakdown in your bloodstream, so it keeps on working as you're done. And that's really cool. Some products you just take it and goes right through your body. Doesn't really, you know, goes through the slow and stuff. So that's one thing that's really cool about it. Another benefits for using protein in your health. Yeah, it prevents injuries. My nephew last week, he doesn't work out much. He was running. His form was really kind of awkward and off, you know, no muscle. And he hurt himself because, you know, he's not used to that. So over time, he had to try to build those muscle. But in the process, even if you're working out, let's say you're tearing that muscle apart, you need to rebuild it, and that's what it helps you do. So it helps build posture. It helps to, you know, it prevents injury. Okay. So yeah, I mean, those are things. And of course, strength. If you're the person who is looking for strength in your workout, this will send you over the top. My weight, when I started working out before, I was doing bench press, and earlier in the year, I was only at 225. 230. As that went a couple of months, there are guys who's doing a lot more than I'm doing in the gym. So, but over time, I went up to 300. Okay, really fast. That's not to show. I'm showing the difference of it. So anyway, so that really helps out. It gets your strength going up, and then it really gets you going. It's a really clean product. You know, I think that's the best way to clean, because there are some things that some protein has that you don't want in your body. You know, and there are some things, you know, that you do want. It doesn't have any. So where I'm looking for, it's really bad for your lungs. Creatine, clear that. Okay, it's excellent. Also, I've skipped one actually to energize yourself. Before I used to use that before my workout, which is good because you need protein, you know, to burn up. But this is great as well. The energy bar, it comes with about 12 grams of protein. Yeah, which is amazing, and that can be burned up through the process. This can be used for running, or even if you go hit the gym as well. And don't forget your perfect water, which is awesome. This just stops it up right here. All right. So guys, I hope you learned something from the Excellent Sports Nutrition. If you want to maximize your lifestyle, your habit working out, whether it's biking or running or lifting weights, I strongly suggest you use these products and you'll be good. All right. With that said, you guys do that.
Wow, give him another round of applause, please. Guys, this is not coming from me. This is coming from a guy with the physique of a Greek god, okay? Only 300 pounds. I mean, wow. I mean, I learned a lot. I don't know about you guys. Did you guys learn something? Yeah. Awesome, awesome. So for the next topic, right, you know, you're going to be healthy. You also have to look good, right? Because you can't be just healthy and not look good and go sort of plan. People won't really like that, right? So I'm going to start off with the video, and then I'll introduce the next speaker, okay? So can we get the video, please?
Caring for your skin from the inside out reveals a captivating radiance beyond the surface. Introducing Truvivity by Nutrilite, a moisture system of supplements and drinks designed to complement your daily beauty regimen that builds radiant skin from the inside out. Truvivity brings together the expertise of Nutrilite and artistry. This extraordinary partnership is a new approach to beauty from within. Born of nature, science, and art. Truvivity by Nutrilite is an innovative, moisture-enhancing system that works from within. Tablets work in harmony with the restorative sleep cycle, so you wake up to healthier and younger-looking skin. Powder drinks boost hydration throughout the day. Truvivity by Nutrilite patented phyto-infused complex is the unique fusion of wolfberry extracts shown to help build collagen, rosehip extracts shown to inhibit collagen breakdown, and grapeseed extracts shown to help protect collagen. These three antioxidant-rich ingredients combine to form a remarkably powerful formula that naturally elevates collagen levels, while innovative root ceramides lock in moisture and nourish dry skin cells in as few as 15 days with continuous daily use, leaving you with luminous, radiant, and moisturized skin. Truvivity by Nutrilite. True beauty starts from within.
Whoa! Woo! All right. So to introduce this product, I'm going to bring up somebody which, if you see her, you'll know her and her husband both. They're like models. Okay. So please help me welcome Victoria.
Hi everyone, how are you doing tonight? Good. Everyone's going to put my sides up. So I'm Young Victoria, sponsored by Rajiv and Mini. We are Crown Eagle Platinums on their Diamond team.
Yeah.
How do you slide? Can you just go to the second slide? Truvivity is my topic. All right, anyway. We need Zach. You can go to 2. All right, so Truvivity is the newest product. It is a Nutrilite product. That is for our skin. It focuses on hydration. Because when our skin is hydrated, it is healthier. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, so J-Lo. J-Lo is the Asian spokesperson for Truvivity. She was too expensive for the US, but hey. So anyway, as you saw in the video, it has a lot of unique ingredients. Nutrilite is known for that. So the supplement, there is a supplement that you take 2 a day. They recommend that you take it before bed with a full glass of water, because your body heals itself when you're sleeping. So it's best to do this before bed. Minnie said they go down really easily. That's good to know. Okay, so that's what it looks like, the supplement pills. They come in blister packs, 2 because you take 2 at a time. And there's going to be 30 of these for a month's supply. And then 30 powder sticks that you make a drink with. Okay, and then this supplement contains an exclusive blend of plant extracts. It has wheat ceramides, rosehip extract, wolfberry extract, grapeseed extract, and vitamin C. And these are all like, Nutrilite does study on these, what's best to put into their supplements. So they add the 3 together, the unique trio of plant botanicals, which are rosehips, wolfberry, and grapeseed. They're chosen to provide complementary effects to help enhance the moisture and support elasticity. And this blend is patented. Nutrilite is known for their patents. I mean, they put stuff together that no one else does, and then they make a patent on it so people can't copy it. So that's something that they do have a patent on. It does contain wheat, but the wheat is processed to remove gluten. Although if you do have a customer or if you are yourself highly gluten or wheat allergic, then you should talk to your physician before taking it, because obviously you don't want to have a reaction from it. And seriously, there's not that many gluten allergies. It's like popular nowadays because people use it as a new diet to not have gluten. They think it's like helps them lose weight. But really, there is a test to tell if you are truly gluten allergic, and most people are not. So just so you know. Okay, so the target customers are anyone. They recommend 20 and over can take this, but the target customers are 25 to 39. You notice it's like after college, because usually you have more money after college, right? So then you can afford it. I would say, over 39, definitely. The baby boomers have the most money, and they're the most into their looks. So I'd say that 39 can go up to 59. You can see what it says there. Can you go to my next slide, neighbors? Yeah, it's a 2-part system, like I said, 30 blister packs and 30 powder sticks. The drink you can have anytime during the day. Minnie said she takes it first thing in the morning. It's supposed to be a very light grapefruit flavor, not very strong, goes down nice. Full glass of water again. And again, the pills you take at nighttime. And then how is it different from Hydra V? Hydra V works from the outside. It's topical. Just like I tell my patients about fluoride. Fluoride in the water works for children as their teeth are developing. Topical fluoride works on the outside. So like toothpaste, fluoride rinses, that works from the outside. So when all your teeth are formed, the inside stuff doesn't do anything. You need to put the outside stuff on. So same for us with this. The outside stuff, Hydra V, works for your outside skin. And this, Truvivity, works from the inside out. And also, it's different from hair, skin, and nail, because hair, skin, and nail is really more focused on hair and nails. It has biotin in it, which is more at strengthening hair and nails. They do add skin in there because I guess it's still helpful, but really it's different than that. And the retail for it is $130, $150, and the IBO cost is $98.74. And the PV is $31.95 and the BV is $102.23. And it is available now. Just one more note about, so the powdered drink mix contains cranberry extract, which is rich in polyphenols, which assist in protection against damaging free radicals. And it also has vitamin C. And then, so it's primarily plant-based ingredients, and they get the rose hips from southern China. It's a white, fragrant rose, and it contains many valuable nutrients. It's widely used in traditional Chinese medicine. The wolfberry extract is made from an antioxidant-rich berry, and grapeseed extract has commonly been regarded as an ingredient to support skin health. So, I mean, they only use the best of the best products to ingredients to make the best of the best products. So if you haven't tried it yet, try it, because whenever you try something, you can always sell it better because you can use your own experience. Thanks, Papu.
All right. Please give it another round of applause. We're gonna have another video really quick.
Artistry Hydra V Mist Device and Essence Mist, the new way to instantly hydrate on the go. Get noticed with the touch of a button. A fresh, cool, ultra-fine mist of Norwegian fjord water, lightly scented with pure aqua fragrance, is released. The refillable device uses exclusive, innovative ultrasonic technology to deliver moisture evenly and continuously. The perfect addition to your Artistry skincare routine. Innovative skin hydration on the go, exclusively from Artistry. Order yours today, along with the skincare system that is right for you, exclusively from Artistry.
How cool is that? I mean, for the record, I wonder if guys can use that. That's so cool. They can, right? I can use it, right? Yes. Yeah. Awesome. All right. All right. So, guys, now this is really exciting. This part is one of my favorite. I want to have all the new people come up and just introduce yourself, who invited you, and what you're excited about. Yeah. All right. Come on. All right. Just your name, who invited you, what you're excited about.
My name is Terry Carter, and I'm excited about joining this team.
All right. Also, who invited you?
David.
All right.
Yeah.
David. Okay. Anybody else first time? No? Okay, more coming. Awesome. All right, so we're going to move on to the next topic, right? So you saw our products. We have some amazing products. All of the Neutralite products takes care of you inside, and now even, Artistry product takes care of you on the inside and outside, right? So now, what's the next thing? You got to know how to use the products, of course, but also how to build a team, right? So to build a team, we're going to have somebody come up who is a platinum in the business. I look up to him, okay? He's already 1/6 of the way to diamond, if you really think about it, right? So please help me welcome Rohit Tyagi.
What's up, guys? How you guys doing? All right. We're proudly, we're Rohit and Julia, new Crown Eagles at Function FED, and blessed to be sponsored by Vinay Makta, and super fired up and blessed to be in Nandan Sangeeta's EDC Express team. Yeah. Okay, great. So, guys, today we're going to do a, 4 basics. We're going to talk about how to get results and in sponsoring people into your business. And one of the most important parts is when you first meet somebody and you give them an overview and you do a qualifying interview to bring somebody to our open meetings. All right. What's your name, sir?
My name is Venky.
Venkat, right? You're a brand new IBO, right? Recently got started.
Yes.
So you've been to our open meetings in the past, right? Now you came with a mindset that you were looking for an opportunity, and that meeting really made an impact on you. Am I right?
Yeah.
Right. That's how the case was with me and Julia. Vinay had met me in a Starbucks first, given me an overview, invited us to an open meeting, and when we went, we had already been prepared to expect, to learn, to be open-minded, and that's why that meeting really made an impact on us. And I feel that our open meetings are very powerful to sponsor people, provided you do the right groundwork to bring people in. So what I'll do is quickly give you a scenario of me doing a qualifying interview with a young couple, and my goal is to basically find out, are they seriously looking? Are they willing to, do they have the right attitude, mindset to be business owners? They don't have to be, the investment mentality business owners, but do they have the right mindset to run a business? And thirdly, are they willing to listen and learn? Are they humble and down to earth? Are they friendly? Can I build some rapport and friendship with them? Okay? And once I've done that, it's 99% guaranteed, almost 100% that they're going to come to the meeting. But more importantly, I actually want them to come to the meeting, because that's the kind of person I want in my team. So can I have Sai and Pratyusha come up? Woo. Yeah. So if we can just stand. Yeah. Okay. Chairs, right? Chairs will be better. I'll just take one. Can you guys see me if you're sitting here? Yeah. So it's we are actually if I fall down, then you definitely cannot see me. But can you guys see us? All right, good. Yeah. No. All right. So the beginning is, the scenario is that I'm meeting them at a coffee shop. All right, or I could be meeting at their home. It doesn't matter. In my mind, I want to keep this meeting to 25 to 30 minutes. But if I'm meeting in their home, I'm not in a rush to leave. So don't have like a hard and fast rule in your mind, because sometimes when you visit somebody's home, it takes like 20-30 minutes just to get things started, because you're talking and things like that. So no rush. This is all guidelines. This is just like your frame of mind that once you start beginning the talk, 25 to 30 minutes is generally. So in the beginning, it's just small talk. Hey, how was your day? Right? Awesome. Pratyusha, how are you doing? Good, great. So are you working as well, or do you stay home, or what did you do?
I'm in H4 here. I should not work.
Okay, so you're staying home right now because your visa purposes. Okay, awesome. How do you pass time? Right? So there are just 5 minutes maximum. We're just chit-chatting, right? Now, remember, what is the one question going in their brain right now? What is this about, right? What is this about? And second thing is, they're also evaluating me, whether I'm friendly, whether I can build trust, whether I can build rapport with them, right? So body language, you have to watch out for body language. Today was a great example. I saw Nanda in action with someone who's very steady kind of speaker, talker. And I saw Nanda he was not trying to, but somehow he was mirroring exactly how that person was talking. And that I could see that was building a good, rapport between them, right? So you always have to kind of be watchful of that. Awesome. Great, guys. So, obviously it's great to meet you again. As I mentioned, I'm working with the leadership development team, and we're in the process of looking for a few people to bring onto our team. We are not looking for any financial investment or a particular background. We're looking for ambitious people with the right mindset. That's something that we can bring in and we can train and mentor. We have a very strict selection process because we invest our money, time, and resources in training someone, in real world business skills, and teach them how to diversify by building a business asset. All right. Now the idea is that I don't want to read this right off of the paper, but if you're doing this for the first time, it's not wrong to do it either. Right? And you can always say that, hey, you know what? We have certain, guidelines, certain questions that my business coaches actually asked me to kind of get me in the right frame mindset for business ownership. So I'm just going to kind of use the same process. Okay. Great. Now I know you have a lot of questions, Sai, Pratyusha, right? And you may want to know all the details today. Yes. Right. But today my goal is not to go over all those details. My goal is basically to build some trust, develop a rapport with you guys, and see if this is something that we could work together on. All right. Sure. And this is the first step of a 3-step process, if you may. You know, we have a 3-step selection process, and it is designed to fully educate you about what we do and how we do it. Okay? But at the end of our conversation today, you know, I will know enough to know whether it makes sense to take you to the next step, which is to meet our business team and attend one of our orientations.
Yeah, makes sense.
Does it sound good?
Yeah.
Great. Now, briefly, just to give you an idea, like a bird's eye view of what we do, is we have a multi-billion-dollar global industry operating in over 100 countries. We help major companies like Apple, Microsoft, Best Buy to take advantage of online trends using our business model. Now, you guys would agree that online shopping is growing very fast, right?
Yes.
And you also would agree that social networks are growing pretty fast.
Yes.
You know, our business, what we are doing is using these 2 business trends to really build a global industry. Okay? And what impressed me but most about this business opportunity, right, was that my business coach, in a very short period of time, had actually built a large enough asset that helped him become financially free at his very young age. And he's been financially independent for over a decade. You know, so that's what impressed me, and that's what showed me that, you know what, you can, and that's what showed me that, you know, this thing works, and the results are something that, you know, I wanted. And, you know, little background about my wife and I. We are just like you guys. We're from India. I was working in IT, and within a few years of working, you know, I realized that I was working more and more to make more money. However, my time for myself and for my family kept going down, right? And eventually, I also noticed that, you know, after a certain point, I needed more like politics at work to move ahead. Would you agree?
Yes.
Right. Yeah. After a while, it's more who you know rather than what you know.
Yes.
Right. And so I could see that, you know what, if I continued on this path, this is pretty much my future, and I'll have to do it for a long time. So I was looking for opportunities that can help me become more financially stable and secure. Make sense? Yeah. Great. Now, I would like to ask you a few questions that my, you know, business coach asked me to set me up with the right mindset for this business. All right. First thing is, why did you agree to meet with me?
Just curious what you guys are up to and what you guys are doing. That's it.
Pratyusha?
What's the business is about?
Okay. Great.
What I'm doing right
Okay. Just curiosity.
Yes.
Now, Sai, you know, when I had first met you, you know, I had the inclination that you were more serious. You were seriously looking for an opportunity to diversify, to create more income. But now I'm kind of getting the sense that that's not the case. You may be just curious to check out more information.
Yes, I'm not seriously looking.
Okay.
I'm happy with where I am. I'm just curious to know more information.
Okay, great. Great. You know, that's perfectly fine. And in that case, what I would like to do is I would like to just wish you all the best. But I'll get back to you later. But probably this is not the best time or the right opportunity at this moment for our team. Make sense? Okay. And I wish you all the best in what you do. Okay. Great. All right. So that was not to guys give you a shock or something that, you know, what kind of a QI is that? But the idea is that, you know, we're not looking for anybody. If somebody tells you that they're just curious and they just came just because they had nothing to do, it was hot outside, so they said, let's go to Starbucks. Then at least they'll get coffee, maybe I'll buy them coffee and things like that. Guess what? Tell them that, you know what, don't tell them to tell them off. But really, do you really want to try going any further?
No.
Does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay, let's try this again. Okay. So, Sai, why did you agree to meet with me today?
Yeah, as you said, this IT industry is the most volatile industry, no security at all. I was looking for quite some time to do something, but just don't know what to do. Instead, I'm alongside job.
Interesting. How about you, Pratisha?
Yeah, I completed my engineering in India. Here I'm in H4, I cannot do anything. I can do something productive.
Interesting. That's very good. I like that. You know, that kind of leads me to my next question is that, you know, I'm the kind of person, right? I started out as an engineer, right? I worked there for about 4 or 5 years. And I was almost like one of those guys that, man, I'm an engineer. I'm like, I was born to be an engineer, you know? Like I'm the gift, God's gift to engineering, right? But, you know, soon I realized that, you know, it's not really affording me the lifestyle that I really wanted. And I quickly found out that if I switched to IT, and, you know, with lesser work, I was actually getting more money. And what I really wanted was a better lifestyle for my wife, for my family, more money in the bank, more lifestyle, more security, than just being an engineer. Because, you know, our profession is just a small part of our life anyway, right? what really matters is what we have and what we leave behind for our children, right? So I was more, outcome focused, if you may, rather than just process focused. How about you? How do you, how would you describe yourself?
Right now, I am more process focused, not outcome focused at all.
Okay, let's go with the positive one first.
Yeah, see, I'm the kind of person who always thinks it's not what we do that matters. What we get from what we do is what matters. So that's where I'm likely to think. How would you see it?
Yeah, I'm always interested to do something else instead.
Yeah. And what is more important to you, Pratyusha, that you have more money in the bank or that your husband is the best engineer?
More money in the bank.
Okay. I say that as a jokingly, but you know what I mean, right? And I heard from a very, very successful, multi-millionaire, that I would shovel horse manure if it gave me 3 times the money in 1/3 the time, and I agree with that, right? Especially with somebody who's making millions of dollars a year. All right, great. So remember, if somebody, a lot of times we meet people and they're like, is it technical? Is it technical? Is it technical? If they say that, just say, no, it's not, and say bye. Right? Because it's not technical, man. Technical things pay you $50 an hour maximum. Why do you want to continue doing, technical, maybe $100 an hour? That's it. You can't ever progress more than that. All right. Now, what do you know about? Okay, guys, I'm reading off of a set of questions. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I'm going to ask a few that really, really, I think apply to almost every person, right? Now, what do you know about wealth creation, Sai? And let me tell you what I mean by that. See, growing up, the only thing I knew was go get a job, try to keep increasing your hourly rate, right? Switch companies. Every time you switch companies, you get a hike, right? Save more money, and it's more like carrying buckets. But what I realized that, Bill Gates doesn't make money like that. Steve Jobs doesn't. Steve Jobs passed away several years ago, but he still makes billions of dollars a year because they make pipeline income. Do you know the difference between bucket income or pipeline income? No. How about you?
No.
Right? Would you rather have assets that pay you without you working, or would you rather continue to work for money forever?
So I would rather have assets which can pay me continuous flow of income.
Yeah. Do you have anybody who can mentor you? Do you know anybody who is like that, who's making money in that way?
If I know someone, by now I would be doing that.
Yeah. well, you know somebody, right? But they don't know you, like Bill Gates, right? Or Elvis Presley. The question is, what I'm leading to is mentorship. Before this mentorship team, my 5 best friends who I used to eat chicken with and drink beer with were my mentors. And they were making less or same money as I was making. But we were getting financial advice from each other. We were giving financial advice to each other. But you know what I realized? That if you really want to be successful, you have to find people who have what you want and be willing to listen to them. How would you rate yourself in somebody who is willing to listen and learn and being coachable?
7 out of 10.
Okay.
8.
8. Now, why did you say 7? But what is the other 3 remaining? Do you find yourself sometimes not coachable?
Not really, actually. It takes a while, but we are not so used to listening to instructions and follow. Like if someone is at that level where I want to be, then probably I would humble myself and listen from him and learn from him. But the only thing is, it takes some time. We all have that thing called ego. Yeah.
Right. I do appreciate you candidly, sharing how you feel. But one thing I've realized in life is that you have to associate with people who are in life where you want to be, and then being willing to listen to them. And that's made the biggest difference in my life with my business mentors, my coaches. Great, fantastic. Now, how would you rate your, Sai, you and I know we are immigrants. We came to this country, even if he was not immigrant. We are both professionals. We know that there's nothing get rich quick, right? And I hope you were not expecting that what I'm doing is get rich quick.
I'm expecting not to.
Not to be, exactly. This requires work. We have a very unique system in place that allows us to do part-time, put in part-time effort, but get full-time results. but it does require some disciplined work ethic. How would you rate yourself in your work ethic?
Yeah, I'm hardworking, and IT industry teaches that, like 12 to 16 hours a day. So, yeah, and I'm up for it.
I can also do and I can also work very hard.
Good. Awesome. I just made a decision that, when I'm working for myself, I'm willing to do twice the amount of work that I would do for a boss. You know what I mean? Would you agree?
Yes.
Awesome. Now, currently, right, let's talk about your lifestyle and why we are here, right? How would you rate your lifestyle, Pratyusha, on a scale of 1 to 10? The 10 being the ideal lifestyle that you want. Everything in life. If somebody gave you the Aladdin's lamp and you wanted the ideal lifestyle for yourself and your lifestyle right now, how would you rate yourself out of 1 to 10?
Now, present lifestyle.
Present lifestyle. Maybe 6. Okay. Sai, is that correct?
Grade 4.
4. Okay. Okay, you're a very honest person. All right. Maybe 3. Okay. So I'm guessing there's a lot of unfulfilled or not yet fulfilled dreams and goals that you have. Yeah. Some things that maybe you can mention, maybe 1 or 2.
I would like to drive good automobiles. Right now, I'm driving Corolla.
Okay.
So I'm staying in one bedroom apartment. I want to move on at home. Sometimes. So.
Okay. Great. Sai, I like that. I like dreamers. I like people who have big dreams. Let me ask you the biggest question.
What is it?
How serious are you about getting to the 10?
I'm very serious. If there is a way and is it legit, if there's someone helping me, I'm ready to put in the work and do it.
Yeah, I'm also very serious.
Okay, great. But you know why I asked that? Because the mentorship team that I'm working with, right? I've met people who built large companies. And one thing that I've understood about this opportunity that there's really no ceiling. The only ceiling that we have is the one that we put on ourselves, And if you are willing to work hard and if you're serious and if you're telling me the truth, then you can absolutely achieve them. Now, do you have any background in network marketing or e-commerce or multi-level marketing?
No.
No experience? Tell me something.
Yeah, the chain schemes, pyramids. I heard that back in India, but not. I think you need to join people, and then you need to grab them.
Right. Okay. So are you? This is now. Why do you say pyramid scheme or chain scheme?
My friends keep on talking about that whenever we meet, saying that someone showed them some pyramid scheme, chain scheme to make money, join people.
So do you have a personal story? Have you been in the business like that before?
No, not really.
Okay. How about you?
My aunt used to do that.
Oh, your aunt used to be in a business like that?
Yeah.
Were you ever involved?
No, we used to buy some pay.
Okay, great. Now, you know what? There's a lot of misconceptions about multi-level marketing, network marketing, or whatever you want to call it. In my experience, it is the #1 business opportunity out there. There's nothing. It's not perfect, but it's just better. It's better than everything else out there. And what I can say is that we're not in the business of recruiting people or pushing people. We're in the business of selecting the right talent for our team, because what we do is very valuable. And what we do is really something that we believe in. My question to you is this. I know you have some history, and we all do, with network marketing. Are you open-minded at this point, where if I told you that there's this opportunity, network marketing, that you don't know much about it yet, and if I can give you access to my team and information that we have put together, are you willing to be open-minded and taking the next step to learn more about it?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, great, fantastic. And on a scale of
pay anything for that?
no, we're not at that point yet. Yeah, we're still evaluating whether this is something that you guys are right fit for. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your accountability?
I'd say 10.
10. 8. Why 8? Sometimes tell me the scenario in which you're not accountable. Like if you told him that you'll make dinner today and you didn't make it. No, that's a small case, but what scenario?
I used to forget sometimes.
Okay.
That's if I forget, I am very upset.
If you don't forget, you are very accountable. Okay. That's good. But can I tell you something? For you to be successful in business and life, accountability is something that has to be 10 plus. Would you agree?
Yes.
Do you think if you were the partner of Bill Gates or Steve Jobs, do you think you can be a 9 and still be able to maintain that partnership? No, right? Correct? I treat my business with the same seriousness that they treat theirs, And one thing I've seen is that I can only work with people who are just as accountable as I am, right? And I say that very nicely. Yeah? Awesome. Based on our conversation, Sayan Patyusha, I'm willing to take you to the next step. I feel that you have the right qualities that can be successful in our industry. We still require, certain things that as I mentioned, accountability, willingness to learn, and work ethic. And if based on what you've said, I feel that you guys have the right mix. The next step, though, is to meet with my business team and attend a workshop, all right, seminar. I have information that will prepare you to attend that orientation. I want to give you this CD. This is by a gentleman named Robert Kiyosaki. And this is what my business coach actually handed me when he was preparing me to meet his team. And what it really did for me was it helped me open up my mind to a whole new way of creating wealth. And it really showed me that everything that I knew about wealth creation was extremely limited. And how wealthy people think is totally 180 degrees from how I thought. And when I listened to that and I came to an orientation, I was ready to absorb the information they were going to share with me. If I gave this to you, would you listen to it? It's about 20 minutes long.
Sure.
Awesome. Here's a copy. And you can bring it back to the orientation. Now, we're meeting on Tuesday night, and we have a few seats available. And I would like to reserve 2 seats for you guys as our guests. If I did that and invited you to a closed business meeting, can you prioritize Tuesday evening and keep your calendar open?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Tell me that I can try.
I don't have a car.
No. Say I'll try. I'll try. Okay. Sai, for other things, normally that would be fine. But for this business session, I'm afraid that a try is not going to work. I need to know for sure. Can you, if I save some time, or if I save a couple of seats for you, can you prioritize your calendar and free up a couple of hours on Tuesday night?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Is that a firm appointment?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, the dress code will be business attire, and my wife and I look forward to meeting you there and introducing you to our team. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So now that was the interactive. Yeah. Okay. What is the main goal, right? That number one, I don't know what their mindset is. A new person that when they came in, like when I first went and saw Meet Vinay, I had no mindset of business or accountability or things like that. But what he had to do was he had to set me up for that. He had to set me up that, look, don't take this, easy. Don't take it casual. This is a business setting. And when he prepared me like that, my mindset changed. Make sense? I still didn't know what I was going to go and see. But what he had done enough was that, number one, he found out that I was really looking, that I was impressed by the information he shared with me. And second thing was I was willing to be accountable. And most importantly, he made sure that he set me up for a business mindset. And if the response I gave were wrong, I would not have qualified for that event. Does that make sense? So the main thing is that through this, qualifying interview process, you really want to set them up with the right attitude and mindset to attend and open. And trust me, if they don't have it, if they don't get it, they'll disqualify themselves. Okay? So with that, I want to bring Nanda up
I just want to add.
put some finishing touches.
Yeah, no, you can keep that. Okay. That was great, guys. Give them a big hand. So, a couple of things. One is, Rohit did a phenomenal job. Yeah. Keep it very simple. Language very simple, right? Does it make sense? Okay, if the other person is an immigrant, don't use complicated words. If they're not in IT, don't use complicated words. Does it make sense to you? In terms of enthusiasm, okay, simplicity on a scale of 10, how simple you need to be? 1, 2. Okay, how about enthusiasm on a scale of 1 to 10? Where do you need to be? No, don't want to be 10. You're like fireball, 6 or 7, right? Okay, mirror the other person. Okay, don't be too excited, don't be too down, right? Doesn't make sense. Other thing I want to add is, he did mention network marketing. I will not use multi-level marketing as a word. as a phrase, I just stick to network marketing or e-commerce or information age business, right? I'm just trying to figure out if they have any bad experience. How to address it right there. Does that make sense to you? So a lot of times people come, I think Rajiv had a guy, he loved Robert Kiyosaki, and then he came, sat, went through all the whole thing with JP's plan. Then he said, if it's Amway, it is not moving. I said, something is missing, right? So I would rather address it at the overview itself. Does that make sense to you, right? Okay, and but just have fun with this, and it's okay to keep the sheet in front of you, okay? And also always mention things like, this is what my coach asked me, when I was getting started, for me to get selected. And this is how, I got educated about, the opportunity. Does it make sense to you, right? In the end, you can say, I will send you a text, okay? After I reserve 2 seats, I'll send you a text, and I expect a confirmation from you. Because how many times, everybody's on text, right? Who's not on text now? Everybody's on text, right? Okay. Now, this is what I feel. If you felt that you want to take them to the next step, okay, and they also agree, and they don't show up, or they don't reply to the text, what are you going to do? They just disqualified themselves. Yeah, you might want to call one time, right, text them. But if somebody does not reply to a text, I have a problem with that. Right? Guys, when my upline sends me any text, I do a K. Just to tell them that I'm alive. That makes sense. That's what Vishal expected me. I expect the same thing from a person who's a professional, right? So does it make sense to you? Yeah. To make sure that you confirm, somebody, and if they don't respond, already a red flag. I'll end with this. Would you go through a red light? Would anybody dare to go through a red light? If you go through a red light, it's not 100% that you're going to get hit, but there's a high chance you're going to get hit. Right? Does it make sense to you? Now, like he asked, why did you agree to meet with me today? He said, curious. That's a red light. You want to address it. Don't go through the red light. Don't go to the next question. Address it right there. The next question could be something else. If the guy says, yeah, I'm not willing to listen, why do you want to ask the next question? He's already failed. So don't go through the red light. Does it make sense to you? My goal is not to finish all the 10 questions and, yeah, you're qualified to come to the open meeting. Why? Because I want to win the blue base. I want to retire, man, not hold the blue base forever. I'm like 80 years old holding the blue base. That makes sense? Okay, I'm not returning the blue base, by the way. I want to get the blue base the right way. Does it make sense to you? So you need to practice a lot. Okay, it's okay to hold it in your hand. And Rajiv suggested something. I like it. You can write their name on top of the, shape. It makes them feel good. Or ask them the spelling, something like that. Okay, here you go. Just go.
Awesome.
Thank you. Wow. Okay, so that was awesome. I know for a fact you guys learned a lot, right?
Yeah.
Right? Awesome. So for the next part, we're gonna move on to the ABSTs, and the person who's coming up, he's also a platinum. Okay. So put your hands together for Glenn Raghupat.
Thank you, Papu. How are you guys doing? It looks like everybody's ready to go out and do qualifying interviews. Anyway, my name is Glenn Raghupat. Glenn is sponsored by all some members going to Diamond, Rajiv, and me. Excited to share some stuff here tonight. And you know what? A lot of people think that it's just about doing all the work. But you know what? You got to connect with people. Bottom line. Okay? Because people want to get into business with you for what reasons? They know you, they like you, and they trust you. Okay? So I'm going to cover some basic things here called ABST. Not ABCD, but ABST. Okay? So if you think about it, what I'm going to talk about, I'm going to sort of tie it in with what Rohit just briefly covered with the qualifying interview. Because as you get into the business, okay, all of us live lives, we meet people every day. If you think about it, we all have different beliefs, okay? And we have a lot of unhealthy beliefs. Number one is unhealthy beliefs about yourself, unhealthy beliefs about others, and unhealthy beliefs about the world. Just think about it for a second. Because what a lot of people look at every day is something called news. That creates a lot of unhealthy beliefs, okay? So the goal is when you get into this, you may be looking for an opportunity, and as you get into this, you realize that you have to work on those beliefs, right? And two questions people usually you find out when people get started. This is what about us as well, okay? When we got started, we asked two questions, and this is to ourselves. First thing, does this really work? I'm sure that's probably, you asked that same question to yourself. You probably didn't ask Francis already, but I'm sure you asked that question, right? The second question is, can I do this? Am I right? We all did it. I'm sure some of you are not admitting, but I'm sure you did in your own mind, okay? But think about this. What I'm going to cover here, it will pretty much 5 minutes? Yeah, okay. But I said I can take an next 5 minutes, just to let you know. Okay? All right. So I'm going to go into what I'm going to talk about, associations. You know, was this a learning experience tonight? If you're here for the first time? You're here for the first time? Okay? The idea is learning, and we have associations that you can learn. Okay, so you increase your self-image, obviously, because people are looking for solutions, right? And they want to have a good experience. Now, was this a good experience here tonight? So did it build your confidence a little bit? Yeah. So those are the 3 things we want to help you work on. Okay? And we are all in the process, because we haven't reached Nana and Sangeeta's level yet. So we all are work in progress. Okay? The thing about it is you have to ask yourself, you know, what are you looking to accomplish? Okay? So this is one of the associations. You're learning about products. You're learning about the system. The other one is Tuesday, okay, where you can see the business plan. You learn how to show the plan again. And as you're coming around, I see you taking notes. That's great. Now, can you come up for a second, Venkat? Give him a round of applause. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Venkat. I was sponsored by Francis and Anita. Attachments Glenn and Susan, and I'm a part of Awesome Going Diamonds, Rajiv and Mini Sajas. Going founder Diamond Nanda and Sangeeta's team. EDC. I'm sorry.
Okay. The reason I brought you up here, you've been to a couple of associations. You're actually at the BPS, first BPS. I want you to talk about just a minute about your experience about that association and how it's helped you mentally increasing your belief in the business.
Yeah. First of all, I went to the BBS by Charlie Dozo, who is an EDC. So I have followed 3 words, that is LAF. L is learn, by looking at the BWW tutorials and awesome videos by many successful people. So that is how you learn, L. And A is ask. Ask is like you need to ask questions to your uplines or your mentors, and F is for follow. So these 3 are very important for a brand new IPO to success in their career. LAF technique. So learn, ask, and follow. These 3 are dependent on each of them. Like if you don't learn, you don't ask questions, and if you don't ask, you can't follow them, because no upline would come and ask you that, do you have any questions? Because if you learn, you will develop questions in yourself, and if you ask them, you're going to be following them. That's it.
See, that's what it takes. That's what association does. Thank you very much. Awesome. Yeah, did I say more? Anyway, great, excellent on association. But the biggest one that's coming up, we all need to be there. Oh, I didn't bring my ticket. It's FED. It's September 30th, October 2nd. If you haven't got your tickets, please get your tickets to be there, because I'll tell you what, you can raise it up, they'll see it. It's This is going to be life-changing, because this is one of our first conference and we were blown away, okay? Because we realized if all these people can do it, we can do it. That's the bottom line, okay? The second thing I want to talk about is books, okay? After college, I'm sure everybody wanted to read or whatnot, you know? I mean, we read, but not, you know, improving books, okay? Self-improvement. But I would recommend a couple of books. I wouldn't, based on time, I wouldn't be able to bring up, you know, more people right now, but some books, the book of the month, obviously. You know, 3 successful things, 3 things successful people do. That's pretty interesting. See, we all have, okay? I would recommend, if you're not on the book of the month, I recommend highly to get on it. Because you know what, you gotta work on growing you, okay? Because there's a 4-pin window, and I don't have the time to cover it, Whenever I have the time, I'm sure somebody will cover it, not myself. Some books I would recommend. How to Have Confidence and Power in Dealing with People. I highly recommend it. We in a people business, right? Like I said, people want to know you, they like you, and they trust you. Because, you know, when we got started, we connected with people who actually sat with us, okay? Because we like them. That's why we came to a meeting, okay? And that's why we got started. All right? How to start a conversation. Wouldn't that be nice? So you think about it, it's coming back to association, you learn. You can start talking to people, that's why you start conversations. I was an introvert, I didn't like talking to people, okay? But guess what, I've changed, all right? Skill with people. You want to develop your skills, develop your soft skills, okay? And how to win friends and influence people. I think these are just basic books to help you in dealing with people and connecting with people, okay? Streaming. You know, who is not on streaming here? Who is already an IBO? See? Okay. So when you become an IBO, I highly recommend get on it, because guess what? You're gonna learn things from people. Like we just heard from Angelo Nandoni, he talks about the posture program. I tell you what, I listened to it like 10 times already, and I'm implementing things on it, and I'm having fun with it, because you know what? You really have to learn how to deal with people, whether it's face to face, and with, you know, I'm gonna come to technology, or you can use that to even deal with people face to face as well. Okay, so I highly recommend that. There's some talks on streaming. BWW 1830, of course, that's setting the posture, right? That's the latest one. BWW 1071, the 4 basics. That's for new IBOs I'm talking about, but I guess for people who are in the business, not guess, I highly recommend you should go back and listen to them, okay? Social networking do's and don'ts. And of course, WW740, the why by Greg Duncan. Because as you get into the business, I highly recommend, if you haven't done this, sit down and write down the reasons why you want to get into the business, or why you are doing the business. Because you got to have a reason why you want to do something, you know? Because all of you are sitting here learning the how, but you got to figure out why you want to do this, okay? And of course, tech tools, WebSpace, BWW-TV, and BMP, Business Media Platform. I'm going to bring up Venkat again for one. Come up again for 1 second. You've gone on all these recently, right? Yeah. Okay. What have you used from any one of these? Have you looked at any BWW-TV videos? Yeah. What have you looked at?
I don't remember what I looked at. But I looked at freedom videos, freedom videos of Nanda and Sangeeta's, and many of them, like many of the freedom videos. And in BMP, I have looked at BMP tutorials, awesome messages, and have posted mine too, my first BMP. And in WebSpace, I can go to WebSpace, tutorials. Yeah.
Great. No, you're having fun with it?
Yeah.
Now, after seeing Nandan Sangeeta's video, do you vision yourself one day that you can have the same thing?
Yeah, I did vision,
okay.
But I don't want to reach there until now. I just want to, like, you know, grow step by step instead of thinking more. Right. I just want to reach the Q12 platinum level as of now. And later I can think about that.
Excellent, excellent. Awesome. It's a process. All right, excellent. So the thing about it, if new IBOs are getting into the habit and start doing it, just stay innocent. Believe me, it will pay off big time. Okay? So I know, but based on time, okay. Talking about technology, okay? You can use different technology to share your screen with people, and you can share videos. That's pretty interesting. You know, it's funny, I sent somebody to the plant and they didn't dress properly and they didn't let them in. So I said, well, too bad. You know, I told you how to dress, you know. But guess what? I still ended up showing him the plan and whatnot because he was still wanting to get more information and whatnot. So he's looking to get started anyway. The idea is learning how to connect with these people with all these technology and all the basic things, growing yourself as a person, okay? I will leave you with a couple things here. Take care of your thoughts when you are alone, and take care of your words when you are with other people. So with that, folks, I have a great time talking to you.
Awesome. Another round, please. That was awesome, man. Everyone, it's just been stronger and stronger. And you know what? Speaking of all the things you talked about, we're going to play a quick video. Nehru.
You have the bell ring. You have the dream to dream. And I promise you, you have your eyes, you'll never do the same.
Career. You entrepreneurship.
You're gonna find out.
Nothing.
Fire up.
Nothing can stop us.
All right. So, I mean, to see the full video, you guys need to get tech tools, all right? So, that's the point we're trying to make here. It's an amazing video. It's about the function, okay? FED is coming up September 31st, 1st and 2nd. You want to not only come by yourself, you want to bring a lot of people there, all right? Even if you're here by yourself, you can still have a team of 10. And guess what? If you have a team of 10, there's some great things that are gonna happen, okay? It has to do with New York cruise and a lot of other stuff, and diamonds, of course. Now, without any further ado, the next speakers that I'm gonna bring out, they're the closeout speakers, okay? And they're really funny, and they've made huge things happen. Actually, one of their platinum spoke earlier, so you can tell they're up there. You know what I'm saying? So, without any further ado, please get up on your feet. Make some noise.
That's freedom light. All right, how are you guys doing? All right. Cool. Well, we have been Mamta Shankar. We are sponsored by Best Friends, Nanda and Sneeta Sringari. Give them a big hand. So you guys in California, we saw pictures of her doing leaderships, ladies leaderships over there. So she's serving the team over there. But it's exciting to be here, guys. And what better place to be on a Friday night than being here, right? You're learning, you're hanging out with people that you like, right? Hopefully. Yeah. No, you like. And you just in a positive environment, right? And you're learning so much. That was a great. We go through our thank yous and all, but that was really awesome. The QI was really awesome. It was good to see that, right? And Sam, Patricia, you guys played a good part here. I was wondering where you were going when you said I'm only curious and stuff. So I was wondering, maybe just surprised with that sort of thing. But our topic today is we're going to talk about the importance of the second week night owl and the fourth week night owl. Yeah. Yep. And I'm going to have Mamta start off, but we'll ask you we'll keep this interactive, right? We'll ask you guys questions. Hopefully, give us positive answers, right? So that's what we'll do. Now, let me ask you this: do you know what is the? You guys know, most of you know what a night owl is, right? A night owl is after the meeting is over, we hang out, we learn a little more from leaders and stuff. But how many of you know? You guys, some of you have been in the business for some time. Some of you are still less than 3 months and stuff like that. But what is the importance of qualifying for a meeting? Give me some answers.
Creates belief.
Creates belief. Okay, what else, Gene?
No, the track to where you need to be.
Track to be okay, good. What else?
Creates a pull.
Huh?
Creates a pull.
Creates a pull. Okay. What else? Just keep it interactive, guys. There's no wrong answers. Just wrong questions. What?
Shows you're planning serious.
Shows you're planning serious. Okay. What else?
It doesn't stop your growth over there.
It doesn't stop your growth over there. Okay. What else?
Shows your success.
Hang out with leaders.
Shows your success.
Shows your success. Okay. Now, in our business, what the leadership has done, is, so after the meeting gets over, and the second week of the month and the fourth week of the month, we do a night owl. Do you know what a night owl is? New people, do you know what a night owl is? Right, when you stay up late, that's a night owl, right? But in our case, we have a leadership where
people have done certain things in a month qualify to attend. Now, have you ever been part of something where you kind of got excluded, right? You wanted to be part of something, but you kind of got excluded from it, and you were mad because you wanted to be part of that thing. Anybody have anything like that? Sure. That sometimes in your company you see like the senior managers go off into a meeting and you want to be part of that because you want to know what they're talking about, right? And you're excluded from that, right? Now, so here in this case, the reason we have a qualification process for you to attend the night out, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But when you qualify to attend a night out, when we were growing in the business, when we were young in the business, they would have all these leaderships, and you have to be at a certain level in the business to qualify for that leadership. And it would always make us mad, right? That why didn't we qualify to attend that, right? And we didn't know what happened behind closed doors, but I know that they learned a lot, they had fun and all that. And to me, it made me mad that I was not part of it. So it made me want to qualify for it the next time, right? Makes sense? So when you become kind of excluded from a group, you want to fight harder to be part of it. In our business, it's very simple. When you do certain things in a month, you qualify to attend these night outs, right? And we're going to talk about the second week night out, which happens on the second week of the month, and the fourth week night out that happens on the fourth week of the month, right? And the leadership of the business decided that we want to recognize people who are doing work in the business, right? We want to recognize people for the efforts that they're putting in the business and give them information that will help them grow and go to the next level in the business. So that's why we have these night outs. Now, we're going to talk about how many of you know what, why don't we write down, how many of you know what actually before I'm going to have to turn it on to Mamta for a second, but you guys know what a second week night owl is? How many of you know what a second week night owl is? Yes? Okay, why don't we write it? Can you write it down?
Sure. Okay, I will write it down. But really quick, I just want to show of hands with how many of you all have attended a second week night owl already? Good number. Hi, keep it raised. Do not put it down. How many of you, no, do not put it down. Keep it raised. Okay. All of those people who have attended the second week night out. Now, how many of these hands have attended the fourth week night out? A few went down. Okay, okay, that's a good number. Now, what should be your goal? Those who have attended a second and a fourth week night out, what should be your next goal? Bring more people. Bring more people to the second week night out, right? Okay, so we'll work on that and we'll talk about that. So most of you here have already qualified or in the process of qualification, right? So go ahead, you can.
Okay, so let's say talk about second week, right?
Yeah.
Now, what is the qualification for the second week night out? 100 PV, personal volume. Okay, that can include retail also, right? Okay. By the way, I sold. I shared a couple weeks back. I sold glucosamine to my boss, right? And so then somebody else on my team was hungry, so I gave them one of the meal bars, and she loved it, and she said, "Order me a case, a box." And she said, "I don't care what it costs, but just order me a box. It is so good, right?" So okay, 100 PV. What else? And streaming. You've got to be on streaming. Okay. Now share something. Anything else outside of this? Okay. Huh? That's not for second week, right? Now let me ask you this: just one person who's kind of newish in the business, who attended a second week night out for the first time. Anybody? Okay, Venkat, right? Come on up real quick. Woo! Yeah. Is this your first meeting here? Second PASE meeting? Okay, cool. So, so you attended a second week night out recently? Yeah. Okay, so tell me what you learned from it.
The use of products.
Okay.
And gaining of knowledge by looking at the tutorials and how people are getting success in a short span of period. And it's like reading on to different books, listening to different tutorials, and developing a piece of mindset which will keep you boosted up and fired up to achieve more things.
So you had fun, you learned a lot, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now have you ever attended a fourth week night out?
No, this is my third week actually.
Are you 90? Okay. You don't do overtime? You don't do overtime?
I won't be paid for that if I do overtime.
Okay, so second week, right? Now, second week night out is, so this week is happening, right? This coming week is happening with Manish and Priya, right?
Yeah.
So your goal, if you have not qualified yet, please qualify, because these guys have had tremendous growth in the business and we're going to learn a lot from them. They're going to do the night out at the hotel itself. So if you have not qualified, you have the next 4 days to do it, okay? Now, let's talk about a fourth week night out. What's the qualification for the fourth week night out?
The eagle volume, which is 150 singles and 300.
Okay, what else?
Standing order.
Standing order, right? Okay. What else? Magic corner. What is a magic corner? How many of you can answer that question? What is it? Because there's some new people over here and they may not understand what a magic corner is. Yes, Z, come on up very quick. Come.
All right.
Talk about what a magic corner and why you should have it and what it does for you when you have a magic corner.
Basically, what a magic corner is, it's basically a corner of which products you're using. So, I'll give an example. So, my magic corner could be like something with like excess, and then a couple of Nutrilite products like a glucosamine or Vision Health or like rhodiola, so something like that. Yeah, and the importance of it is just to show people, that you're actually using your products, as a business owner, and, and you can also just teach them about, what type of products you use.
And it makes you feel good that you have one. And
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So if your room is not, you still have a magic corner. Okay, 12 plans, sign up. Okay, magic corner, cool. Now, how many of you qualified for a fourth week night out for the first time recently? Anybody? Ooh. Okay, in the last 6 months, anybody qualified for the first time? Man!
Yes, that's
We saw a lot of hands go up.
Yes, but I think they've all been qualified for a
in the
while.
past.
In the past, right? Now, let me pick on somebody just because I want to hear from you guys. Adam, come on up real quick, Adam. So I have shared that the first time you attended, or you've been attending fourth week night outs, tell us a little bit about what you learn and what excites you when you're qualified to attend one and you actually attend one.
Okay, so the first fourth night out was really exciting because I got news from my upline that you qualified just by doing the work, so that was really cool because I didn't know the qualifications. Because I just recently qualified, second night out, just like new people, you don't really know the qualifications for the next step. I got that second month in. I guess what you learned is next level, like you guys were saying before, how the second week night out is set up for the next level. You want to go above and beyond and go above that level. So you can set up for next month so that you can qualify more people for the fourth week night out. So the whole goal is to get new people to the second week night out, and the fourth week night out is to get those second week night out people to go to the fourth week night out, so they can start duplicating you and getting new people to the second night out, and so on and so forth. So by the time the month's over, you're doubling your numbers each month. So it's duplicatability. That's what I've learned. The main thing is being duplicatable every single step of the way.
Great answer, Adam.
Okay. So another interaction here. I need answers. So what are we doing with the second week night out? How many of you have qualified for the second week night out so far? Which is going to happen next week, by the way, on Tuesday, right? So what did you all do? You did your 100 PV already, right? So that is, you came here to PASE, you heard about these products. If you are close to getting to 100 PV, then you have the next Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday till 10:30 p.m. So you have got 4 days to qualify to do 100 PV, which is a joke. It's really a joke. If somebody you have not done it so far, right? Now you have the next 4 days to qualify if you have not. And streaming, which we all have. If you don't have streaming or if you don't know what it is about, check with your upline right now. The way you can qualify, again, you have 4 days, is to get onto streaming, right? Get onto a standing order and either listen to if you don't have a smartphone, which I do not believe anyone here in this room is in that situation. You know, you all have it. So just get on it and do it. So what are you already doing? You're already doing these 2 steps in the first 2 weeks of the month, right? So you already know what to do, right? So let's say you have all qualified for the second week night out. So how many of you are going to be there at Manish and Priya's second week night out? Raise of hands. Hi. So, okay, what about the rest? So the rest of you who have not raised your hands, talk with your upline and see how you can get there in the next 4 days. 4 days is a lot of time to do just 100 PV. It is only 100 PV. It is really not a big deal. So talk to the people, talk to your upline to help you get there. And they will. Believe me, they will. They know how to help you get there. Okay? So say we are already done qualifying. And again, Manish and Priya, who are coming on Tuesday, one of the biggest growths that they have had is because they have had success with their second week and fourth week night outs. And I think Kumar has talked about it so many times now that it is stuck in everybody's head that the only reason they have grown is because they've had numbers at second and fourth week night outs. So don't you all want to learn that, right? We all need to learn that. We all need to know how to increase that. I mean, we know what to do. We just need the numbers. But at the same time, when you hear it from them and when you hear some live examples and how they did it, it doesn't seem so hard after all. It doesn't seem so unattainable. You know, you can do it. Out of these, now we go to fourth week. Okay, then after 2 weeks of the month are done, you have 2 more weeks left, right, to qualify for the fourth week. Now, what among the fourth week night owls, that qualifications, are ones that you've already done? Okay, no, you've done 100 PV, but remember, eagle volume is different from 100 PV. You cannot do 100 PV and say you have done your fourth week. It's not a criteria. So what have you already done in your second week that is part of the fourth week? 100 PV you have done. What is the remaining? Exactly. So if you break it out that way, so your eagle volume could be what you've already done here, but you have another 2 more weeks to figure your eagle volume, which is either 50 PV or 150 PV if you've already done the 150 already here. Don't stop at 100 if you've already been at the second week night out, right? Literally, you start the first 2 weeks of the month with 150 PV because what is your first goal? 1, to start for self-consumption, which is personal use, and 2 is retail. You need that 50 PV retail. So if you're already doing that, you can figure out the rest, which is either a 50 or a 150. So your fourth week night owl does not have any newer qualifications than what is not already there. That you have not already done. You've already done part of it. Same thing. You've done streaming. You already have it, right? Tech tools. Basically, you get on to that, like what Venkat was talking about. You know, you need that education. So you're already there. What else is here that is also here? Yeah, think about it. You're already using your products. You got your kit. It's a magic corner is nothing but that could be your magic corner. You don't need like a shelf. You don't need like a million products to put on your shelf to call it a magic corner. You already have, even those 3 products that might have come in your starter kit could be part of your magic corner. You can, if you go at the product room at the back and pick up 3-4 products, you can go home and put it over there in a corner for everybody to see, and that could be your magic corner, right? So basically, you already have even that. So you have that, and you have that. So what is the thing that you really need to work on? Exactly. And how much time do we have? We have 2 weeks, but literally we have 4 weeks, right? Yeah. We have the whole 4 weeks because this thing is not here. They have not asked for you to qualify for any showing the plans or sponsoring here, but you can work on it here so that you're always thinking of qualifying for your 4-week night outs. Right? That's what you break it down to see what is something that you can do. You're already doing part of it. So, if you break it down like this, it becomes so much more easier. So if you break it down by week, and I just made this column to draw weeks, but really I don't want to do that now for lack of time. But if you have, and also they say if you have a board in your bedroom, if you have a board anywhere, if you just put up a sheet of paper on the wall, that could be a board, right? So that will help you keep track of where you are. And if you do week by week, one of the things that I try to do every year when, now it's back to school time for everyone. And, I know many kids are not excited, but we are all really excited. Some of the parents are like, yes, finally, but some of the kids are like, no way, I don't want to go to school. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to hear about it. My kids, if I start talking about it, Mom, don't bring up that topic. Don't bring up that topic. I'm like, what do you mean? It's time for back to school. It's time for getting ready and going to bed on time and, starting to wake up on time and starting to form those habits. But they say, no, don't bring up that topic right now. But, so, what was I saying? So it's time for all that. I try to get a schedule. I try to make a weekly schedule for them, Monday through Sunday. So do the same thing on that one sheet. You don't have to have anything else on that sheet but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then maybe you can put up some of these things that will keep you track. That's what we did in the business. That's what we did in the beginning when we were still learning all these things, when we were still learning the 4 basics, when we were still learning the 9 core steps, and when we were still learning all these things that you're supposed to do every day. That will actually help you with your business. Do something for your business every day, right? We've heard that so many times. So if there is something that you don't know, what can I do today for my business? So, in the beginning, you're so new, you don't know. But even if it means you have tried your product, you can write that down and see if you were consistent with that the following week, right? So if you have a plain sheet of paper like this and you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and you have all these slots and you have your to-dos here. Let's say you wrote something, products. I use my products, you can have a check, okay? And you have the same sheet, right? So next week, your sheet will also look very similar, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And you have whatever was a check here, bring that back down for the next week. Product, did you use it again on Monday? So did you talk about it? Retail, did you talk about something? No, I did not do anything on Monday, but I did on Tuesday. So see if you're consistent with even these daily habits, and that's how you develop your daily habits. And again, when it comes to streaming, when it comes to reading, when it comes to all the 9 core steps, list them out. And at the end of the night, when you go to bed, I used to remember having it on my nightstand. It was a simple sheet, like a yellow sheet of paper. And I would remember checking them off, in the beginning and saying, yeah, I did this, I didn't do this. And it really will keep you on track. And you know your faults. By the end of the week, you know what you did and didn't do, right? So it's as simple as that. And basically, that's how you keep track of your requirements for what you need to qualify for your 2nd and 4th week night owls. And I was recently looking at this email that Kumar sent. I don't know how many of you saw that. My thought process, that's the subject. If you want to search for it, it's in your emails sent by our uplines. It's called My Thought Process. And he literally broke everything out in that email, And you don't have, it's a long email. A lot of words, it's very busy. But you focus on just the part that you need to focus on. It could be just A, whatever that A was. He talks about dreams, right? And then whatever, just focus on that for the 1 week and see how you do. Are you thinking about your dream every day when you wake up? What is your dream, first off? Do you have one? If not, figure out what it is or hang out with your uplines and believe me, they will build your dream. You can dream so big when you're around other dreamers, right? And that's where we are today. So things like that. So, find out all that and go through that email. And, I have a printout of that email already. So every time, whenever you're like sitting somewhere instead of just, you don't have anything to read maybe or something, you just pick that out and read it. So you're constantly putting something in your mind. It's constantly trying to remind you, right? So, and another thing is not only for qualifying for 2nd or 4th week night owls, I think every one of our goals should be to qualify for all promotions that upline puts together. right? We have had so much fun in the last few promotions that we've had. We went mini golfing. We had so much fun that day. It was raining, but we were golfing away. You know, who cares? And I love the rains, by the way, so I don't care anyways. But you know, if you bothered by the rain, we can go do it with an umbrella too. So what? Nobody bothers. Then what else? We did some other promotions. We did a real fun night out here. I don't know how many of y'all were part of that, but it was so much fun. And those of you who were here that night only know how much fun we had, right? So, and then we had one at Nanda's house recently where we all, you know, brought some food and just hung out and had so much fun. What did we do? Pictionary or something, I think, with the kids. I don't know what we did. Charades or something. We may think of things on the spot, but we may just have something planned already. And Nanda has something planned already for the next one coming up on October 8th, I think, right? Woo! October 27th, that is. October 8th is also the FED promotion, by the way. I wanted to talk about that. No? Yeah, Saturday, August 27th is the Core 300, right? Right. No, the softball is coming up. So, I don't know how to play softball, but who cares? You know, nobody knows. We're just going to create our own rules and our own way of playing softball, right? It's going to be so much fun. And you know what? I think more than anything else about what we are going to do, I just don't care whatever you do. If you don't want to do anything and just sit on the couch and talk, that's fine by me too. As long as I want to be there. That's it. You know, so that should be your thought process. So what is your thought process? You know, look at that email that Kumar sent, and he said, my thought process, one day, hopefully, you know, we will have a thought process like Kumar and all our uplines back there and, you know, figure out what your thought process will be.
I don't know how much to add to that, but I just want to thank everybody who made this awesome meeting happen. I want great hosting by Papu. Thank you, Papu. People on time. That's a great accomplishment. Thank you. And thank you, Roland. That was a great presentation. Roland, we gave Roland the topic, and he said, I don't think I have time to prepare, but I'll just talk from my experience. Wasn't that awesome? Yeah. Cool. And thank you, Victoria. Great teaching about Truvidi.
We first have to learn to pronounce that now, right?
Okay, and then again, I talked about Rohit and Sayan Pratyusha's role play. That was great, awesome. Thank you so much. And I want to thank Nanda for putting together the document. It's still going through its versions and all that, but it's a great document. And Glenn, awesome. Thank you so much, Glenn Susan. For great.
I really love the way Glenn ends always with that one line. And Vinny said the exact same thing when he said that last line. How many of you remember what it is? Raise your hands. Okay. Anybody else? What was the last line that Glenn said?
Anybody but Rohit.
Anybody but Rohit. Okay. Oh no. All right. Take a shot.
Watch your thoughts when you're by yourself and watch your words when
you're with others. Right. See, if you don't have a notebook, you did not write it down. And even after 5 minutes, you forgot. So bring a notebook.
Yeah, and my last topic, I hope I get this right, is this. When you don't understand something, walk a mile in somebody else's shoe, right? So that way you'll be a mile away from there and you'll have their shoes.
Another round, please. You guys have some fun? Yeah. Awesome. So a couple of closing announcements. Philly Open, Crown Plaza will be by Ruby's, Manish and Priya. FED is September 30th, October 1st and 2nd in Richmond, VA. Get your tickets. If you don't have your tickets, just slack in. Get your tickets and get some extra so you can sell, right? And then our tool and products are available for sale in the back. And also, come look at the tools right here, okay? All right? Awesome.
Video. Oh no.
It's a mute. I think Fred. Terminated.
Is what you need to do to move your business forward.
Oh, now it's not playing. ACMI? Here, I think it's playing up there now.
That's not. Bring it over here to sleep.
We started reaching out to each other.
You understand? The heart should be right.
They bought it to change people's lives. How many lives are hinging on the decisions that you make on a daily basis?
What we're all about, what this business is all about, if you begin to see it, it's finally, we're helping each other, we're uplifting each other, believing in each other, encouraging each other.
And you choose to do something different with your life, you're going to be so much further ahead.
Everything you do in this business is your ability to lead. No man ever stood taller than when he reaches over to lift somebody up.
You are not really looking for a category, guys. You're looking for a dream.
The first ingredient of success is to dream a great dream.
People stay in the business for one reason, and that one reason is the dream.
The dreams are free, but the hustle is sold separate. I was tired of going to work every day commuting hour and a half. That's why we built this thing. So have that mental toughness that out like keep on going when things are not happening.
Because it is not how you start, it is always about how you finish.
Get your goals, establish direction in life, but get in the trenches and fight the fight to win.
Woo! All right, guys. With that, I'm done, and have a safe trip home. Make sure you bring a lot of people to FED, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to host.
Yeah.